Here we are with the 1989 Leaf or 90 Donruss Baseball cards. Guess it kind of depends what side of the card you're in. The front side is 1990 and the back side is Leaf 1989. Alright, you made the cards a year after the whole big play, right? Okay, here's Henry Colts. Offense for the Mariners. And here we have his scores. And a little bit more about him. If I go too fast, you can always pause the video, okay? Done quite a few years with the Yankees before going to the Mariners. And it's kind of cool to see these. And then, you know, for those who went to the games back in the day, to be able to talk to the grandchildren about them. Hey, I remember seeing that. Okay. Fernando. Valenzuela. Pitcher for the Dodgers. Well, look at that spread of his legs there, huh? You ever spread like that and not fall back or fall on your butt? That's pretty good. That's some muscles there. Alright, here's a little bit more about him and his scores. Here we have Galano Hernandez, pitcher for the Tigers. And here's his scores. Next we have Mark, Portugal, pitcher for the Astros. And his score. Just pause when you run into your favorite player and you want to see a little bit more on the scores. Just pause it. There's Lloyd Mosby, offense for the Blue Jays. And his scores, and a little more about him. Tim Laudner, catcher for the Twins. A little bit more about him and his scores. Mike Fitzgerald, catcher for the Expos. A little bit more about him and his scores. He stayed with the Expo, at least for all those years, starting in '85. Dave West, pitcher for the Twins. There's a little bit more about him. Kind of just started in his career there in '88. So it's not so much there. Next we have Rick Honeycutt, pitcher for the A's. And here's some more about him. Marty Clary, pitcher for the Braves. A little bit more about him, kind of new. Did 1 year, then skipped, and then took another. Must have got hurt during that year. Most of them, when they begin like that and they leave, it's because of an injury. Jeff Montgomery, pitcher for the Royals. Well, look how much he spread them legs, huh? I split those pants right in the middle. Here's a little more about him and his scores. Rick Muller, pitcher for the Reds. A little bit more about him and his scores. Tom Megren, catcher for the Indians. Look at that nice little grin. Fresh kid on the block. That's what that reminds. Well, it was fresh kid on the block. That was his first year. Okay, I called it right before turning the card over. Good job. Oh, that was funny. Okay, Jeff Parrott, pitcher for the Phillies. A little bit more about him and his scores. He was with the Expos. Kurt Gibson, offense for the Dodgers. Here's his score and a little bit more about him. He was with the Tigers before going to the Dodgers. It's always nice to see what team they played with before. You know, then you wonder why they changed over. Mike, third baser for the Padres. I'm not even going to try to say that last name. Because I know I'd get it wrong. Okay. Played the Yankees before that. Okay, Clay Parker, pitcher for the Yankees. A little bit more about him and his scores. Went to major leagues. Larry Anderson, pitcher for the Astros. Look on his face, he means business. Boy, you're getting a hard ball today. All Alright, a little bit more about him and his scores. Here we have Frank Viola, pitcher for the Mets. A little bit more about him. He was with the Twins. Alrighty. Here we have Steve Bedrosian, pitcher for the Giants. A little bit more about him and his scores. And here we have Willie Randolph, second base for the Dodgers. Look at that nice smile. Beautiful teeth. A little bit more about him and his scores. Alright. Hope you've enjoyed my bringing these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you some more of whatever we find. Alrighty. Bye-bye now. Be sure to share and talk about the stories if you went to any of these games. Bye-bye.